Good evening, friends. Today I want to react to a video of the YouTube channel Modernity, and it's about Germany and what's going on in a government and a government versus the people out there and the people versus the government. Let's get right into it.
People thinking UK free speech laws are maddeningly dystopian. Well, Germany says hold my beer. German police launched an investigation into a pensioner living in the town of Heilbronn for online comments he made about Chancellor Friedrich Merz. A full-blown police investigation over a Facebook post. Well, this sounds deadly serious. Must have been some violent threat that they thought was likely to be acted on.
So, first of all, yes, that's kind of true. That was the Pinocchio affair. But it's not the first time. So that's true. I guess it's about the Pinocchio affair in Germany, where some person called Chancellor Friedrich Merz practically a liar. Because if you are interested in the case, he practically is a liar. He lied on national TV in the election phase before he became a chancellor. He promised the people remigration, less taxes, and things like that. Practically everything that the right party, the AfD in Germany, promised the people if they would be elected. So he stand in front of the camera, national TV, in the election phase, and promised the people, just like I said, remigration, less taxes, and things like. And then when he was elected and became chancellor, he did the complete opposite. So he obviously lied. And yeah, that's the reason why this whole Pinocchio thing came up.
Yeah, right. This is Germany we're talking about. The pensioner called Chancellor Friedrich Merz. Pinocchio. Yes, Pinocchio. After the suspect discovered that Merz would be attending a political event in his hometown, the man commented on the post, "Pinocchio is coming to Heilbronn," followed by the iconic long nose emoji referring to the hero of the Italian children's fantasy novel. And
I read about this. So I practically knew that this is coming up because it was in all the news in Germany, because it's again a politician against a citizen. We had this back in the days with Robert Habeck from the Green Party. A person in Germany, a German citizen, called Robert Habeck a Schwachkopf, which means a nut job, a dumb head, or whatever, how you want to call it. And there was, at 6 o'clock in the morning, a police raiding for exactly that. So imagine you practice your freedom of speech and tell and write a thing on the internet or posting a meme or something like that, and you're insulting a politician, and you go to bed, but then you wake up because your fucking door got slammed in, and then you have a special unit from the police for a meme. This is our kind of democracy in Germany.
That's literally it. You see, under Article 188 of the German Criminal Code, it's a criminal offence to insult politicians if the insult is likely to make their public work considerably more difficult. Oh,
this is called let me think. This is called Majestätsbeleidigung. Loosely translated, it's majesty insulting. So because they are better people than we are, because they are better people than the rest of us, because they are politicians, they're standing here, and we're the dumb civilians. We are only, for politicians, people like me, we are only seen as wallets and voting, a voting individual. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So this is all we are for them. And if we speak up, we're the problem. But when politicians, and we have this a lot of times in Germany, when politicians talk shit about the Germans, the civilians, the taxpayers, then it's totally fine. They can do it. It's just like a two-class society. You have the politicians and the people under it, and you have to shut your mouth all the time, and you have to go to work, you have to pay your taxes, but shut the hell up. Don't say anything.
No, some old geezer called you Pinocchio on Facebook. However could you possibly return to work after that devastating trauma? Presumably, Mertz needed hours and hours of therapy to recover from this potentially life-changing ordeal. According to Heilbronner Stim, the police officer's social media team came across the comment during a routine scan of the agency's social media channels and initiated the proceedings. Yes, despite their country being beset by an imported serious crime problem that routinely produces outcomes like this, the police in Germany think it's a better use of their time to troll through Facebook comments, looking for thought criminals who express mild discontent with the government.
This is what I really believe what's going on in the internet right now. So at certain platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, you have people who actively search for insults against political parties or politicians, and they report you, and then things like that happens. It's just like a dictatorship state. This is why I call Facebook fascio book. It's just only one doctrine, and this doctrine is shut your mouth.
After a request from Nias news outlet, police also revealed that 30 comments were under investigation, with many of them referring to Mertz as being untrustworthy. The Baron of Lies was travelling with Kretscher, read one comment. Another read, nobody needs the liar here.
But it's totally true. You can see it on TV. It's on YouTube. Monday, he promised A. On Tuesday, he did B. He lied. And everyone sees it. Everyone knows it. But if you call it out, you're fucked. That's the problem. Back in the days, 10 years, 15 years back, you could say about a politician whatever you want. No repercussions. Nothing. Because the politicians back then were a little bit kind of harder. They had a thicker skin. So they said, if I can't stand the heat, I should stay out of the kitchen. So if I do something in the eye of the public and I promise something and then I turn my back and doing the complete opposite, so I have to be prepared that some people will take shots at me. Not literally, but verbally taking shots at me, and they lived with it. They knew that you can't please everyone, but nowadays they govern through fear. They want to let the people know. So some guy said practically the truth, and we let him pay for it. So you better shut your mouth. Don't say anything in the first place. Shut your mouth. Accept what I do. No matter how ridiculous it is, how many lies are in this, what I do, accept it, shut your mouth, and that's it. This is German policy right now.
Calling politicians untrustworthy liars, send in the SWAT team.
Forward.
It's true.
Don't forget, this is the same country that raided another pensioner's house after he called former Vice-Chancellor Robert Habeck a moron. They even tried to uncover...
This is the complete story what I said when I said, okay, I described it as nut job or whatever. You can say moron for the whole Schwachkopf situation that we had in Germany. It's weird what politicians do nowadays.
The identity of a Gab user for calling another Green Party politician fat, despite that being a manifestly observable truth. Police launched a criminal probe into the Pinocchio insult, despite that very insult being used against Merz by other politicians.
Der Rentner jetzt aus Heilbronn, der hat noch nicht mal das Urheberrecht auf die Bezeichnung von Friedrich Merz als Pinocchio. Das hat Franziska Brandner vor Monaten schon im Bundestag gesagt, die grüne Fraktionschefin.
As the professor here explains, the whole point of Germany's ridiculous hate speech laws is to intimidate the entire population out.
This is what I said earlier. They govern through fear. So they want to keep you in constant fear of what you say. They want that you, as a personal individual who thinks for yourself, they want that you rethink and rethink and rethink, and then you came obviously to the conclusion to shut your mouth, because nobody wants the SEK, the SWAT team, in your fucking living room. They don't want to have it. But less and less people are impressed with that kind of behavior. The more and more people, they speak out no matter what, because people see nowadays what's going on. It is weird what's going on in Germany nowadays.
of expressing any dissent.
Man kann die Meinungsfreiheit ja durch Strafrecht einschränken, ganz direkt. Man kann sie aber auch dadurch einschränken, dass man die Bevölkerung einschüchtert.
True.
Das ist der Punkt. Ob jemand seine Meinung frei äußert oder nicht, das hängt ja auch davon ab, ob er sich das überhaupt traut. Und wenn man mit Strafanzeigen rechnen muss, wegen harmloser Sprüche, wegen harmloser satirisch gemeinter Kritik, dann überlegt man sich 3-mal, 5-mal, 10-mal, ob man überhaupt irgendwas sagt. Und dann ist der Diskurs, der freie Diskurs kaputt.
This is exactly what I mean when I say we don't have really a freedom of speech anymore, because freedom of speech means if you say something like this politician is an idiot, this is not against the law. But nowadays they make it against the law, that they can govern through fear. This is not democracy, this is not freedom of speech anymore. This is just an illusion. This is just like the illusion that you as a voter has the power to say what's going on in your country. No, in their back rooms, with their deals, what these parties do, the outcome is always in their favor, and you are always losing. You have nothing to say anymore. It's done. It's over.
Facing up to 5 years in jail, it seems the pensioner was only spared because this incident received international attention. With the police investigation being condemned by US Undersecretary of State for Public Diplomacy Sarah Rogers. Meanwhile, violent crime across Germany has risen by 20% over the last 10 years, and they're busy trying to lock up pensioners for...
The funny thing is, if you are a migrant in Germany and you stab someone, there are good chances you never see a jail. But if you insult a politician with a meme or something, or I don't know, some words on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, there's a good chance you go into jail.
Calling politicians idiots and liars. Truly incredible.
The real fun thing when it comes to Chancellor Merz is that you can see it's live on TV. It is in dozens of videos on YouTube that he lied. But if you call him out for lying, you will be stigmatized as the criminal. What do you think about Germany? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like what I do, subscribe, leave a like. Goodbye.